ba. It's me. So, couple developments since last stream. Or at least since last Godot stream, that is. I should make sure I save this while I look around. If I go here... first of all, I have this. Really quickly, I do want to... Hang on, before I get into showing the other part. Just want to really quickly... just very simply want to say... You just beat that? I don't know what those words mean, Sharky. Oh, hi, good to see. And also, yes, you are first. It's a mod for Terraria? Gotcha. I don't know a better way to do this than to say, I don't know why these are out a weird order, you know? I can fix it. Like that. Equals, like 1. And I can probably just like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a second. I'm missing one. There we go. Then I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Wait, hang on. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's you. Causing me problems. Alright. Now I've got all these. Then... First of all, we make sure that it's between 0 and 8. Oh. Oh, on ready, okay. I'm a bit silly. Number 1. Alright. Then, I'm really just gonna do... Or rather... well... If it doesn't equal 0, then... Visible is a bool, right? Yes. Okay, cool. Because obviously stick 1's gonna be there if it's true. Then... if... Hang on. I really could do something a bit fancier than this, but I really do think that this is gonna work just fine, you know? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. like, this isn't a good solution. But I don't really need it to be. You know? Oops. There we go. Oh, darn. Those there. Okay. Then we just go, if it's greater than 1, you have at least 2. You have at least 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. No matter how many I spend, I just wind up back where I started on points. How did you manage that? That's crazy. Anyhow, it's good to see you, Grace. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And then if the number isn't bigger than 1, then it wouldn't be there, but I mean, really, these don't even need to be nested this way. You know, I'm a bit silly for doing it that way. Like, this whole thing is a bit silly, being so real. Because, like, there's definitely a better way of doing it, but I don't really care to find out right now. This isn't, like, an important thing. You know, so there's no point in spending a bunch of time getting it just right. Well, hang on. If the number isn't bigger than... No, I think, honestly... Well, hang on. I mean, they do all need an else statement, I suppose. Oops. I'm gonna show you guys the thing I've done between streams in just a second. However, I do first want to do this little thing. Six. Seven. And last but not least, 8. There you go. And technically I should be able to even just run this, huh? See, right now it's 0, but then if I... hang on, I don't know how I can show both at once. I'll just have to... I don't know, move this a bit. And minimize that. And that. And that. So now when I go bing... Oh, hang on. Oops. Hang on, why is... Oh, you know what it is? Well, anyways, it's mostly working. I just need to... rename these 8 and 7. Why is that 9? Did I really tap 9? And I can put the 7 above that again in the hierarchy just because I prefer it that way. And now it should. Excuse you. Goodness. What? 50, and then I'll pop out for the night. Work's getting even worse. Oh, that's no fun at all. I have no idea what that's about. That's not how that's supposed to be. Yeah. Alright. And I will do those 50 squats really quick. Bing! Bing! Sorry to hear that work's not going great. It's so mean. I applied to another place today. I don't know if they'll accept it. But oh boy. I hope so, just because I need the money. It's gonna be difficult doing work and school and streaming, but I mean, I kinda have to. I kinda don't have a choice. Oh. Alrighty. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Hi, Joanna. It is good to see you too. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. What? Oh boy. What? Bring the chair right back. Oh, what? Bah. Bing. Bing. Back to game dev. So, this wasn't the thing I've been mostly working on. The thing I've mostly been working on is this, where you'll see I've, whoops. Oh, right. Hang on. There. Thing I've been working on is for now, I suppose, here. I want this, and then I want, yeah, there's a couple things here. I'll get to those in a second. Then I will just go there. Okay. Yeah, so now you'll see that these are the runes for who. And you'll see I can pick them up, put them down, just as before, but now I can put them on top of each other and they will just kind of slide away a little. And shrink them a bit. And you'll see how that works. I can make them as big as this. And then if I hold down my focus button and click, whoops. Hang on. I forgot that that's a thing right now. Right. So, for right now, we will comment that out. And just leave it like this. Because right now, it's not the important thing. Because I'm still showing y'all. Now you'll see I can pick them up and move them around. Right? And I can take this one off again. I can, if I focus and press them on, then I can move him around, you know? And I can do this too. Or even this. Hang on. Woo! You doing a little jump? Then another thing, if I do this, then I can nest them inside of each other. It's a little hard to know where the... That's a weird thing it does. Is that just... I don't know why that's happening. Okay. That's odd. Because it shouldn't be doing that to one of its own children objects, but it doesn't matter. You'll see I can also do that. So I can basically nest them now. And hang on a second. These two got inside that one on accident, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's most of what I've got at the moment. Now, because that'd be the area to these parents, parent, if selected. And overlapping dot is child? Hang on. Let's double check. Let's just see if I have a way I can do that. Here, I'm just gonna search. I'm just searching how to check if object is child or self. You know? I think what I might want to try for it is overlapping dot. So that would be the node itself. Dot. Get parent, I suppose? Doesn't equal self. Alright. Let's see if that fixes the thing. Darn. Hang on. I have to stop there, I think, first. No? Oh, I'm here, right. So the thing is, I can't run it from here anymore because the script here directly references the draggable handler, which is only here at the moment in the editor. So I have to run it from here, or else it doesn't actually do the thing proper. So now, when I do that, and I put it down, yeah. Oh? Okay. So what's happening there is that because the second one was a child of the child, it was not proper. Let's see if I can... I saw something about an ancestor. Let's see. Let's see how this works. Node. Gotcha. Okay, so that works. That should work pretty much how I think it does. We should be able to just put the exclamation point. Because the exclamation point, when you're programming, often just means that it's negation. So if this returns true, then this would make it false. So, if this is false, basically. Now, I should be able to make these a child of each other. Then I should be able to take them both and put them inside this one. And that works flawlessly. It's a little tricky sometimes. I'll figure out a better way of having it in the future. But now that I have, you know, runes that are basically able to put themselves on top of each other like that, what I've been working on is a way to make the titles underneath them combine, essentially. And that's what this check combination thing is. Where is check combination used right now? It is here. Alright. So parent.check combination. So this runs on that. So I need to find where it's deciding if it's inside or not. And that's in adjust children position. And that is inner children. Alright, so what I want to be passed into the check combination is the rune. I think instead of index, I should be calling it an ID. Just because it's more like an ID at this point. Oh, ID. And there's a couple other places to be fixed. Rune ID. And then rune ID here as well. There. So, basically, I have it right now so that the maximum that can be inside of it is 9, but I doubt it'll actually ever reach that. So, I think what we do there is we declare inner children up here. So if we declare it up here, then that'll clear up. Now that it exists outside of this, which means that in check combination, right, I can say that the rune ID is going to be combining the runes of my index first, or ID, actually, and then child rune ID instead of index. And then this will be inner children. Alright. And we're gonna have to just hope that, so we can't guarantee that inner children are going to be in the proper order of the list for the thing. But when we combine the runes over here, technically we're able to, I mean, for now it's just pass. There we go. So, if here, I think I can actually specify that this should be, oh wait, no, it's the other way around maybe? Alright. And let me just double check that arrays and lists are the ones I'm thinking of. Godot? Yeah. So the array is what I'm thinking of with the brackets. That is what I have. But so then first off, if top rune no, if lower rune is not in inner runes, then we should be able to say return, just for now at least, top rune plus dot, because that's how I'm doing it, is the dot in these represents the overlap, right? Plus dot plus lower. And these should both be strings, really. Just so I don't forget. Oh, hang on. Not in inner range. Alright, so it should be as easy as this, really. And to test if that's working, we can actually just go since all of them have the ID A right now, or I guess by default they have A somewhere in there. Well, anyways. Or maybe we can just tell them to do it different. I could go... What's an easy one? We could go... have B... Here we can have N and K. I think. N... and K. So then that'll be N.K, and then when it checks the dictionary, that should return yes, right? Even though N on its own is evaluation, and K on its own is superlative. So that's how that'll be, if that works proper. You can test that right now, I think. Can't access key of type string. Alright. Hang on, that doesn't make much sense to me, because I've been setting strings as keys. Hang on. Let's see what that's about. This. Maybe... Hang on. Maybe instead of having it be a string, we have it be like that. Equals like that. Okay, so then when I check here, and then K, does this work instead? No? Okay, that's the exact same thing. Bit of fake thing. So, why is that? I'm passing it in a string. Hang on. Things not be making sense. I don't get it. If I put in an A here, does it give me the same error? No, it doesn't. So maybe there's an issue with it being empty. Let's see. Yeah, that is the thing. Capital Z is the question mark, by the way. In my little thingy ringy. So if we have evaluation and superlative, I go like this. No. Invalid access to property or key k.n. Well, hang on. Maybe. I just make sure it's a string. I'm a little confused, to be fully honest. Oh, hang on, where? FFZ, darn. Okay, awesome. But then, okay, so when it throws an error, that is because it hasn't found the key. Do we have try catch? Let's see. Try catch in Godot. Let's see. Everyone. Gotcha. Okay. So then I should be able to type in var rune equals this. Hang on, I need to check again. I think there are chances. Gotcha. So that ought to be fine then. To just go if find rune equals okay. Do that. So now when I do this, and we have our evaluation, our superlative. All right. Is not string and maybe if I just say if it is string, because if it's not a string then it wouldn't work, would it? Alright, let's see. Z.N does not exist, that is correct. Hang on. So the reason this isn't working is because the find rune will work no matter what, right? Unless I, instead of putting this here, or at least in the same way, instead of this, what happens if I go here and I say, this is a variable, pulls that, and then we can return rune of rune. Alright, because then this and this. No, really? I mean, I know it's returning an error. Alright. This is so odd. Because I just need to catch error, basically. I wonder if maybe I'm just overcomplicating. And I can stop that. Bring this back over. Because couldn't what I actually need to be checking is how to check if a particular key exists in a dictionary, which is actually easy. Yeah, it really is just that easy. I'm just a tiny bit silly. If find rune in rune deck, boom, boom, boom. So then we go like this. You'll see there's no issues. But we can also go like this, and it does n.k. Almost. Yeah, now it turns into a yes. Now the thing to do after that is make it so that when you take off the rune, but first the other thing to check is whether or not, okay, so that still made it a yes, but it shouldn't have. That's the main thing. Also, this shouldn't be happening anymore, because I specifically told it to stop doing that. See, it doesn't happen with this one. But then when I do this, it does change it. That's not right. So, something is weird about that, huh? Because if it's an ancestor of the overlapping one... Oh... Hang on. I think we do things a little differently. Maybe? Basically, if the one you're overlapping isn't a child, you... Then... Oh boy. Sure, this is tricky. So when I apply this as a regular child, do you do the thing? How with you? Do you do the thing? No. Nobody does the thing when it's like that. Which is fine. When I do it like this, you do. That's weird. Alright, then up here... Damn. So... His rest nodes is all of them, right? Ancestral child. If we're not an ancestor of this child, like so, maybe that does the thing. That's kind of odd. Actually, that's pretty odd. What? Okay. Weird. I mean, it does seem to be working, you know? I can rotate them like this. Ooh. You see? Yeah. Very nice. Then, it gets a little more complicated. So obviously, one thing we have to do is make a lot more textures for all the different runes, right? That'll be one thing we have to do. The other thing we have to do Um. What else have I added in terms of controls? Have I gotten anything interesting that I need to remember? Rotate rune, scroll in, scroll out. Guess not. Okay. Pause. Is there a... Can I rename the symbol from here, like in VS Code? I was really hoping I could. Guess not. I want to rename it to this. Then change these out. Then here, where does it deal with the scrolling? Here. If scrolling, then if altering functions, I guess this is the point where I need to watch this short tutorial. It's 2 minutes long. To watch this tutorial on instantiating. So let's turn up the volume.
To get 4. To get started, you need to create a scene of the object you want to instantiate. So if I do, sprite or whatever, and I create a scene of that, it should look something like this, where it's a separate scene. This is what we will instantiate. So now I will add a new script. And first variable, we need to do a reference to that node. So it's called my node. We'll get a preload of my node. And now we need to call the instantiation function, which we can do in the ready, or you can do it on a press or anywhere else. So I will do variable instance gets my node dot instantiate. And now with this instance, you can change the position, rotation, size, etc. But at the end of that, we need to type add child, so we'll add child to the name, and we'll add instance. And if we press play, and as you can see, I don't have it in here, so press play. You can see it spawns it. So I've gone ahead and just thrown it into a function, so that way we can actually call it multiple times.
Alright. Reload. Where is here? Like so. Then we go down. So if you have the alt rune functions, I'm gonna set up. Well, this is tricky. Well, technically, I don't need to instantiate it until I use the add child, right? Or rather, I can put on ready to instantiate it. You know? Equals instantiate instant d8. Hang on. I'm not seeing any creating instances. Yes, yes, yes. Scripting perhaps will help. Instancing scenes. Uh-huh. Instantiate. Packed scene dot instantiate. Okie dokie. So it would actually be, instead of like this, I think theirs might be an older version. Oops. Instantiate. There we go. That's what we were after. Then I also want... Hang on. Go instance isn't declared anyway though. This is the ready function, so we dot visible dot okay although I guess it's not visible at all until I add as a child. Let's see if this works the way I think it could. Darn. Oh. Thought about that. We will leave that out for just this test. Okay, good. I want the scale of those to be smaller, for one. Alright. Go instance dot scale. Times equals half. Okay, so let's see if that works. It does. Perfect. That's exactly the size I want them actually. Then actually I don't even really need to instantiate them. You know? Because I can just, like, it'll be much easier, now that I think of it, to shrimply just put it on there, you know? Oh, that's right, I had, I accidentally left it with 8 by default. We wanted to have 0 by default. So we have the dough stick. Also, it's called the dough stick just because that is what I called it when I first started using it. I thought it was silly, and I'm keeping it. So that's that. So now this is here. I want its, what's the layout? I guess we can put this in top right, huh? Font size. Oops. I want it up here, and I want it to be 0.5. Alright. And then visible by default is off. there. Now when I go back here and I go here, I can say this. Alright. Then, when you put it down, if zero visible equals false. Basically, when you put it down, get rid of it. If you don't have any of the stick on it, because there's no point in keeping it around if you don't have sticks. You know, hang on. Oh, right, it needs to be on ready. I forgot again. Silly, silly. So if you have the alt rune function, then go stick, that's the first one. And on scroll out, we do the same thing, but it's minus. And then, well, really though, I don't need this at all. Alright, hear me out. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, in fact, I should actually go update go 1 and update go -1. Okay. Then down here I will go and I will simply say update go amount. Alright, and then here, if alt rune functions or go stick dot if you have that or dot num, I suppose. Dot num greater than 0. Then go stick visible true. Okay, and then over here, what we want to say is hang on. I need to say starting rune is gonna be let's see. Starting rune here. Let's see if we have string split godot. As simple as that. Text.split. Okay, perfect. So over here we will put it on the caret. And then the tricky part is going to be no, I guess we'll always only edit the first one, huh? Because if yeah, then after that hang on. Then over here we go compose that. Then I can say check combination with well, first of all, right? Let's have it, it'll be either up 1 or minus 1. Stick.num plus equals amount. So if it's positive, it'll go up. If it's negative, it'll go down. Then we can say to check the combination with the string of, no wait, actually it would be caret first plus string of, no. Alright, and then over in this, wait, hang on. Combine. This one we don't actually want, but hang on. Over here, I've said to check combination and inner children will still be there. Alright. Which is fine. And maybe I also have another one. It's just args, you know? And this will be an array. And zero, zero. There we go. So basically, now we go back up here. the arguments. And then we pass the arguments right along. This has to be an array every time, because I want it to be. Then up here, we check the combination. Okay, where is the... rune.check combination just with rune ID though? Well, either way, we're going to have the array with just one in it. Then up here, this also needs a thing. In this case, we'll have the 0 in it. And then as I come up with more use cases, I can combine more different arguments for that, which will be just fine, I think. And over here, I will say if if the argument 0 is 1, return. I also kind of want to just rename that to that. Return the string of rune plus a caret lower rune. I wonder if I can say this well as return a string. I'll code tells to return a value. Alright. Then elsewise we can just return well, okay, well I guess we don't specify a return type then. Fine. But it's good to know that I can. If I want. I'm gonna take my 3 minutes really quick. I need to use the bathroom. I'm having fun so far, though. Okay, I'm back. So, let's see. At the moment, I'm not actually certain what does or does not work. Let's take a look, huh? Oh. Alright. Right. We need to go .num. Hang on. If selected, this is in there. Good. But then that also needs to be in there. Let's try this again. Oh. Non-existent function combine runes in base node. Oh, that's right. I did rename that, huh? Okay, so what did I rename it to? Combine rune IDs. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't have any issue with that at all. Okie dokie. So that almost works perfectly. I should also say up here and then whoops. Let's go back here. It's not that I don't like any of the other ones, they're all amazing. It's just I'm a little bit autistic, and I don't like to change it. That's my thing. If num 0, then visible false. Only. Oh, hang on a second. Okie dokie. Now. Now you see. And if I just scroll regularly, it doesn't happen. Awesome. Then when I'm scrolling in or out, say, and what? Altering functions. Like so. We can put that there as well. And then this will actually already... Wait, actually? We don't want those to be and statements. I'm a bit silly. And what I want is to go like that. Else. Boom. Like so. Bam, 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 bam. Okie dokie. And you see, it only goes away if Yeah, that's pretty nice, I'd think. Now, here, I think in this, by default, it should be a question mark. No, it shouldn't. Hang on. No, it should. And then over here, what I want to do is differentiate between question mark and Z and these. Just an actual question mark. It will display as 3 question marks. And this does need a comma, or else it does not work. Yes. Okie dokie. Now, I can leave those ones as Z. I do want to say by default that's a capital Z. Then we're over here. This is here. Then what I need to do, or what I want to do, I want to put this to A. And alright. So what was I doing wrong there? You know what I think it was? I did wrong? Yeah. There we go. We don't want to do that. Because otherwise there will be nothing. Okay. Interesting. And they do have the other ones, don't they? Yeah. So it successfully got to the first one. Here, I should have it always print out its result, at least for now. Print the starting rune ID, so I know what it's doing wrong. Ah. Okay. Gotcha. That's the issue. Is that my everything is wrong. Alright. Then, hang on. I've got these backwards. I need this to be find rune. Yes or no? Okay, almost. Then we'll also have it print out what that is. Well, that shouldn't be able to be 9. So something's off there, huh? Amp 0 to 8. What? If I put this at a 7, and it'll go up to 8 like I want it to be? No. Okay. I guess it just has one more number than it actually displays or something? Weird. Oh, you know what? Technically that is 9 numbers there, right? You shouldn't be able to get to -1 though. Oh, that's right, it's not actually getting to -1, it's telling me. I understand. So what's happening is that this needs to actually update first, I think. Alright, so we will remove that. And then wherever I was doing that before, I instead say, like, minus equals 1, and update. Alright? And then plus equals 1, and then update. Let's see what this does. So the reason it can't... So those numbers are correct, right? Up here. But then after we go to check combination, let's see if we can have it print. Yeah. Okay. Should have expected. So, when I tell you over here, I gotcha. Dot split on this of 0. Because it's passing in this, and so it's not getting anything proper. Now, when I do the thing, hey, awesome. Now, technically speaking, for this to be a grammatically correct way of displaying it, the dough stick would be inside the who, or the person symbol, and then there'd be an X there. But baby steps. Now on superlative, we turn it to anti-superlative. Hang on a second. Oh, I see. That's the other thing. If it's at 0, here, if lower rune doesn't equal 0, you can go ahead and do that. But if it does equal 0, then return. I don't even think we really need this. Return just this part. Alright. That's gonna be important. So now when I go and I say add a bunch of speaker, and it's back to who again. Awesome. And then on superlative as well, to make it anti-superlative, Bring up a bunch there. Awesome possum. We can move these around together. We can still change that. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. I need to make it so that when they remove the thing, when I remove the rune from another, that it goes back to how it was before. That's actually kind of tricky. Now that I'm thinking through it, that's actually kind of tricky. So, it might be helpful to say, right? I think it might help to go like this. No. So what I need to do is I need to check how many children were removed. Basically. Right? Which is not easy. No, that's not easy at all. Goodness, okay. So obviously I want them to be able to select them and move them after. But then, oh, this is quite the tricky. So, I need them to know here, basically, there will be I suppose what I will do, what I could do, I could have here. Let's add another variable. First child, or rather, top child. No. I need to say so I need to say that if parent doesn't equal null, right? So if there is a parent, and I need to tell that parent what's been removed. Alright? And I can use my check combination for that. Because the children runes will also have their rune ID. Right? If you're if Okay. Else. Maybe I do this. Alright. And then... And then... Where was I? I was up here. I said, if you have a parent, alright, you need to say parent rune dot check combination. Right? Check combination. And then, because we're checking the combination, we need our current ID, right? Rune ID. And then the array is gonna be, I think, just a number 2. No, I think I want 0 too. Alright, because then I can have both things happen, essentially, you know? The combination 1, 0. I don't need it to be a 0, 2, actually. I can just have it be a 0, 1. Alright, and then this can also be a 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is all good. Then down here, if args of 1 is 1, then you're removing, essentially. Return top rune split. Can I have just split on the lower rune and then return 0? No, that'd be ridiculous if that's what actually does happen to work, you know? I guess we're nostalging a lot more when I'm in a different life. I mean, I'm not surprised. I think that's a relatively normal thing to do. I do think we want to do N and K again. Still K, so we can leave this. I'll leave that as A, actually, and I'll put this one as N. I think that's what makes sense. So if I go evaluation and superlative, the other way around. What? Oh, neat. Proof I'm normal. There. Oh. Alright, see, that's from... is adding them, huh? Why? Alright, I'm gonna have it print top with print lower. n.k. Now it's n.k.k. Why would it be that? n.k.k. That added another. I see. Then I will also need to have it print the args, because clearly something's up that I'm not seeing. Because clearly what's happening is it is... Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so actually... What I want to do is not have it be a array of length 2. Actually just want a array of length 1. And then this one is the 2. Because it was both doing that and also removing. Which wasn't gonna work. Alright, that should be fine. Evaluation? Superlative? Yes. Oh. Out of bounds, get index 2 on base array. Oh. I'm silly. Args of 0 equals 2. Try like that instead. Yes. And dot. Okay. So that is almost it. Now what's R strip do? Removes head characters, defining characters from the strings, and define also else. Perfect. That is what I wanted. Bing bong bing. Now, I should be able to go. Yes. Oh ho ho! Oh yes! Ah. Alright. Another thing that I need to do is I need to make it so that if you have a parent, which is, this part's gonna be really, really, really easy. Check it out. If you are placing, if parent rune not equals no, then label dot text or dot visible actually false. Alright. Now when I go evaluation superlative, yes, and down to oh wait, hang on a second. And then I first need to say if you're selected parent equals no, label dot visible equals true. Now when I take it off again, heh heh heh, ooh ho ho ho, heh 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 heh, heh 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 heh, heh 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 heh. Then, honestly, well, hang on. We can really do it. Oh, that's right. The next thing is I need to make it so that if it's inside and the room doesn't call for it to be inside, it doesn't do the thing. because that's still returning as n.k. And it shouldn't because it's inside, right? So we need to check get children. Does anything else? So I just need to basically tell it when you're checking your positions. Yeah, it passes in inner children as an argument here, actually, which is good. The only unfortunate thing is that actually maybe I just put this at the start of the frame instead. Wait, actually, doesn't need to be inside of an if statement at all. Doesn't actually look like it. Yeah. Alright, then I can put that all the way up here. Just in case that helps. No idea if it will, or if it will ruin everything somehow. But, the important part is that inner children is passive argument over here. Right? Inner runes. Then we want to have var lower is inner equals false for rune in inner runes if rune dot rune ID, I think we called it. I've forgotten. I think they just called rune. Yeah, rune ID. Dot rune ID equals lower rune. Or actually, hang on. If rune is lower rune, then lower and true. That's not equals. I say node. Hang on. Lower room dot rune B. That part isn't gonna actually do anything. And it never was. Huh. There we go. Hang on. Bobby Bobby. Alright, lower rune ID. We'll just have these print, like, there. Okie dokie. So, now, Well, this will probably be an else actually, because I want to say if not lower inner this. It'll have different rules, you know. It will have different rules. And then we'll have an else. And then times 0 was 0. Return. ID plus. Then for nesting, we do these brackets. Lower rune ID plus. Okay. I think that's correct. Yeah. Let's see how this goes, huh? Could be good, could be the worst ever. That did not work. What happened? That's right. Alright. So that's actually not an ID anymore. That is now a full rune you're combining. Actually, hang on. Oh, I've gone made it tricky for myself and haven't. So, I think... No, I do want it to be like this. And then here, I need this to just be the combo rune. Not the combo rune ID. Alright. When I'm checking things, parent rune.check combination, I can actually pass in self for that. Parent rune.check combination, I can pass in self again. Then instead of the dough stick, ooh. I think I passed the dough stick. Because that is a node as well, right? The dough stick is also a node. And then I will say here, if simple overlap dough stick edit and then simple move. It does not need to be capitalized. Not exact. Then here, nested. Alright, but for the dough stick edit, if this equals 1, then we reassign this to just be lower rune dot not. And this will work, and nothing will go wrong. Done. Can't access property key rune ID. Yes. Hang on. Actually what I can do is just a simple ternary statement, I think they're called. If args 0 not equals 1, else lower rune dot num. There. Rimple, if I do say so myself. Oh darn. Between integer and string. Right. Variable B. B. Or actually, since these are... Oh, hello, Birchish. Hope you're having a good time. So these are both going to be integers, but then here I want it to be a string. And that's where it matters. Now when I do it, it will work perfectly. Perfect. Then when I do this, it's yes. But when I do this, it's also yes. Why? Just n, which is correct. Still does n dot k there. Alright. I don't think I actually ever finished telling it what to do. Did I? Oh, that's the handler. Not the regular draggable. Then... let's see... I needed it to have it updating that there. Put more space there. Then I want that gone that way. Did I ever actually put gotcha? So there's my issue, is that these things are called before it's added to the list of inner children, basically. So what I need to do is... actually, what I can do is I can just tell it to adjust its children's position at any time I need, such as here. Let's see if that works. Because what I need is for when I put this and this, I need it to not be yes. You know? That's what I'm after. That's what I'm chasing. Let's also have, while we're printing all these other things, I want to clear this. Where's the clear button? Looking for a little... there it is. Print inner runes. That's weird. Okay. Okay, so it just doesn't have it there. Which I'm not wrong for saying is weird, right? You know what it should be, actually? I've done it in the wrong order, I think. I think up here. Oh, but hang on. No, but this should be right, shouldn't it? If it was going to work at all. That is. Alright. This is tricky. Maybe I just tell it to adjust the parents or the children's positions here instead. Just make sure it happens before the rest. Right, hang on, if I search for... Wait a second, I did not mean to put that in there. Whoops. That is what I want to put in there. It'd be pretty silly to have it be recursive. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's all I expected to find. So now, when I put you inside there... Aha! I mean, hang on, I didn't actually... Oh, but it still does the thing! This is because... a frame has not passed yet. After I use this, right? That is the wrong thing. I want this one. No. Maybe I need to put this in the... Wait, I need to make this a little different. Because the reason it works at all, the inner thing, is that I have it checking it every frame. Right? And in order to... I just need, like, at least one frame to pass for it to do all this, you know? And I need that frame to pass before it checks the combination. So... what if I say at the bottom of this frame, if combining runes, it's false. No, that wouldn't do it, would it? What would work would be taking this out of that. And then, so now it's going to check if it can do that every frame. Right, because before it was saying if length of get children is greater than 0. Alright. If because previously it was waiting to check at all until the frame it had it after it had the child, right? So now it will check and then it will see. Maybe this is the way. Ah ha ha ha! That is the wrong one though. Darn it, it hates me. I was so close! I just picked up the wrong thing. Okay. So none of the things I've done so far have helped. I'm kind of wanting to undo them. I think that is about good. Because none of that actually helped. Wait a second. Hang on. Let's go back to this. That is printing in our runes that had that, right? If not, wait a second. This should be out there, shouldn't it? Oh, do we have something? Is this perhaps a solution? Bing. Superlative. No. I know it says yes, but it means no. Hang on, what? Cannot assign... Trying to assign value of type nil to variable of type string. So it did not have a return value that time? Hang on. Combination combo rune is this. Args is 2. Why is it 2 though? Oh, that's right. Because I was removing. String. Hang on. This. I don't think I really need to clarify that it's a string here, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's obvious to the program that's a string at this point. But if it is removing a nested as a argument 2, remove nested, then it would be op id dot split. Honestly, I think I could go like that, right? I did have an error before. That'll probably work. Now let's watch. Okay. What if... Wait a second, what? Oh, that's right, because it's doing this one on the first go round because it hasn't found out that it's an inner one yet. That's fine. It's not fine, I hate it, by the way. I think it still wasn't clear. So basically, I need to adjust the children's positions and say... So yeah, for each inner child... For each inner child. Right? I want to check combination with child and 0. Right? Because over here I have that as a 0. Maybe this is what we're after, and it doesn't even matter. Oh boy, oh boy. Input overflow, huh? Alright, and the reason for that hang on. The reason it's doing that is because this is called every frame. Right? Which is not ideal. But we do see that it is just because it has to wait another frame, right? It is just because there's a frame, a single frame, between putting down the rune and checking where it is, essentially. Right? Which means... to... I just need to wait literally one frame. Oh wait, next frame, godot 4. Please! So if I say get tree process frame, immediately before can I have it be awaited? Oh, hang on. It's not like that. Does this work? No. And it still has n.a because there was nothing to remove. Because it didn't recognize it as nested. How about this? This is probably not going to work, but... valid access to property or key idle frame on base object. Scene tree. Okay, that's something at least. Hang on. I don't think this is gonna work actually, because it would probably make the whole thing wait, and I need it to just process this for one more frame. You know? So this isn't gonna work. Oops. Okay, so then why does it not work? Why doesn't it work to just put this here? In fact, why don't I? Alright, removal is there. And that one does see it. Update dough doesn't need it. And that's just a declaration. So why does this not work? If I were to comment this one out, alright, does it happen anyway? It does not work to put it like that. Okay. And I have no idea why, but in fact, actually, why is that? It is because changing its position takes a frame to update. So, right? No. Goodness. Alright. Is there a way I could say, so in the physics process, if it is just press rotating, could I might not be exact. What if I try just doing that? Alright, because if we go like that, I love you too, Sharky. I need to end stream soon because I got school tomorrow. But if I go and I say, do this part one more time there. Okay, now it just doesn't work, huh? I guess that's because it has one frame to detect the input, maybe? Or something? I don't know. Grr. Okay, so... What if I just tell it to do that here instead? Is that a thing maybe? No? Hang on. It's a coroutine now, huh? I guess. But what if I tell you not to be a coroutine? Okay, what if I allow you to be awaited? And then what if I await it? Okay. Like that. Okay. No, darn. Doesn't matter if I await it or not. That is not a thing that can be done. I just need it to take a bit of time, is the thing. It is not a coroutine, you say? There we go. Alright, so, So, what if, so I'm reading here, maybe I can go and say engine dot get main loop dot process frame, and then up here I'd go await this as well. How about it? No. Alright, so it hates me. So it hates me. I don't get it. I sure and please do not get it. We will undo the awaits though. We'll get rid of this. Because there were no errors. But it hates me anyway. So I am gonna have to end stream here just because it's midnight, but gosh, this is tricky. Alright, so I'm gonna raid out if I can. But goodness, that's a tricky problem, huh? I'm gonna pause this music so I can hear them speaking better. They speak English, they're from Singapore, that's interesting.
Click and drag. Oh, but that's not what I want.
Works for me.
We hide that for a bit.
I hope you guys had fun today. I'm happy with the progress I've been making. I just need to figure out how to get these nested runes to work, because at the moment they aren't. You know? The moment it just acts like it's an overlapping one, and it isn't. It's different.
F5? What?
But goodness, yeah.
Shift F5.
I'll see you guys next time. I hope this
Oh,
person's
okay.
interesting, and goodbye.
What a weird.